Yo, this is skullcrashingfinale. Subscribe up there, like down there, comment down there. Always interested in what you've got to say. In this video, I'm just gonna rate how good I think each draft pick will be for the superstar and show how it will affect it. Rey Mysterio was the first draft pick. I'm not going to include Cena because he got drafted back to Raw after get drafted to SmackDown, which in fact I said that was going to happen, and I also said that Mark Henry was going to turn heel. I can't remember one draft in ages when someone has not turned face or heel. So I had a feeling that was going to happen. Yeah, so Rey Mysterio, 4 out of 10. Not good for him. He's basically going from being probably the top face on SmackDown, probably joint with Christian, to being the number 2 face on Raw, which isn't much of an achievement. How it helped the show, it'd be a new start for him. I thought he'd be able to have a feud with Sin Cara. If he was put on with Sin Cara, I'd put this higher, but not even that. So not the smartest move, I think, by WWE. But they had to replace Orton, and I think Orton had to go. And that's the next person, Randy Orton. Pretty much 10 out of 10. Probably everyone predicted this. This is what everyone wanted, because they need a big face on SmackDown, and he's a better face than Rey Mysterio, in my opinion. Wait a second, I just need to put this in the charger. Yeah, that's a good move, and SmackDown will benefit from having him, I believe. Next, Mark Henry, who turned heel, is now a monster heel again. This was a smart move by WWE, making him a monster heel. And on SmackDown, he could get in a feud with Sin Cara or Randy Orton, Christian. It'll be interesting to see. I think that's a smart move by WWE. So I'll give that draft a 7 out of 10, because I think there were better candidates out there that could have gone and done the same job, maybe. Next, Sin Cara to Raw. Smart move by WWE. He would have got just lost in the shuffle at Raw, and I think that's what probably will happen to Mysterio. Sin Cara, I think, has got more talent than Mysterio, and I just don't think it's a smart move by WWE putting Mysterio on Raw. Sin Cara, he'll take the place of Mysterio on SmackDown, and he could do really well on SmackDown. It's a smart move. 10 out of 10, top notch. Lots of people wanted this. Then there was a one that I didn't see coming. The Big Show to Raw. Not good for the Big Show. I'm not going to rate them out. I'll rate them out of 10 still. Big Show, not smart for him. He'll again get lost in the shuffle. Now he could also become a big face on Raw. He could do well. I think he may have do better than Mysterio on Raw. I'm gonna give this 6. Because I'm not sure. I don't think it was smart. Then Alberto Del Rio went to Raw, which is a smart idea in my opinion. Another big heel on Raw. Big move for him. And my prediction, I think, will be Del Rio and Cena versus Cena at SummerSlam. So then we got to the... I'm going to stop rating them out of 10, but I'll just explain it quickly. Daniel Bryan to Raw in the supplemental draft. Very good move. Got completely lost in the shuffle at Raw. SmackDown is more of a wrestling show than a promo show, so this is better for him because he's not the best on the mic. So SmackDown will suit him better. Next, Jack Swagger went from SmackDown to Raw. This is basically just confirming what's happened before. He's just basically on Raw most of the time, so it's basically just confirming him on Raw, and he could be a good heel on WWE. I like Swagger. The Great Khali, who could have been someone else that they chose instead of Mark Henry, but probably Mark Henry is more of a package. He's another monster, but he's still a face on SmackDown. He'd probably get more. He's hardly been on Raw, where he was on Raw quite a bit for SummerSlam, around that area, but he was on SmackDown more, so I think this is a good move for him. The Usos, both of them gone to SmackDown. They get probably more airtime there. They could challenge for the... Oh no, actually, because they're both... But I think they could do probably a better job on SmackDown. Kelly on Raw. Is this good for her? It could be. I think she was getting a good push, and I thought that she deserved it. If she continues that push, it's fine. JTG on Raw. Really, is there much point? I think he's going to get sacked. Alicia Fox on SmackDown. I was actually looking for that to happen. She hasn't got as much airtime on SmackDown on Raw recently, and there aren't that many divas on SmackDown. I think she could get quite a bit of airtime. Now, William Regal to SmackDown. Now, Regal hasn't been in the ring for a while, so I think quite a lot of these. Quite several of the NXT rookies have been drafted to SmackDown. And commentators. Yoshitatsu SmackDown. I like Yoshitatsu on NXT, so I think he could probably do a good job on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre to Raw. Good move. He needs a fresh start. Maybe a face turn. I like McIntyre. I think he could do. I think he's definitely a future world champion. Natalya on SmackDown. Basically the same. Not the same. McIntyre grew stale. Natalya just stopped getting chances on Raw. It's a packed Divas card. But on SmackDown she'll get a chance, definitely. Kurt Hawkins on Raw. That could mean a Zack Ryder reunion with those two. That could be something to watch out for. Chris Masters to Raw. I thought Chris Masters was going to get pushed on SmackDown. That was all the rumours. They did fail that drugs test a few years ago, so that might have held them back. But could he get one on Raw? It's probably less likely now. Kofi Kingston on Raw. Same as Drew McIntyre. Growing a bit stale, he's ran out of people to feud with. Ted DiBiase on SmackDown, and I was really hoping this one happened. This needed to happen. DiBiase, I really think he's good. He's just been unlucky with what's happened to him. And I think they need to turn him face. Give him a run as a face. Tyson Kidd on SmackDown. I think Tyson Kidd is another underrated person, and I don't know why they gave up on his push. He's quite a good wrestler. On NXT, he's been quite good. Tamina has left Santino to do single wrestling. Also followed the Usos, so she might just go and manage them, but hopefully she just does single. Tyler Rex, who I think is also a good wrestler, on Raw now, fresh start, might do him well. Alex Riley on SmackDown. Now this could be a big pick, because he could be a big top heel on SmackDown. Now, fact is, I don't know. But we have now Brodus Clay and Alex Riley both left by themselves on SmackDown, and that's a good idea, and it'll give them a run as both as heels. Maybe they can make a tag team or something. I've got no idea, but it'll be good. Beth Phoenix, second last one to Raw. She probably deserves to be on Raw. And the last pick, which was a shock to me when I was looking on WWE.com, everyone was thinking it was going to be Zack Ryder. Zack was there. But I was expecting it on the actual show, but I wasn't expecting on WWE.com. It was Sheamus. And that means that there is a US and Intercontinental Champion on SmackDown. Don't know what's going to happen there. That's it really. Comment down there, subscribe up there, like up there, just down there. Follow me on Twitter. Peace out.